Welcome back. Do remember all our top stories can be found on our website, and that's channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Visit m.channelstv.com to see us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. Besides the news and updates, the Channels TV app has an eyewitness feature. We'd like to encourage you to use it to share those pictures, videos, or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the eyewitness menu and follow the instructions. The last may have not been heard about the dredging of the Calabar port in Cross River State, South Nigeria, as the federal government through the Nigerian Ports Authority has decided to probe past contracts awarded for the projects. The managing director of the NPA, Mrs. Hadiza Usman, made this known during a working visit to the state, during which she also met with the state governor, Ben Ayade. Governor Ayade also urges the federal government to approve the state-proposed Bakassi deep-sea port, which he says will complement the NPA facility in the capital and increase activities in the Gulf of Guinea.
During colonial rule, the 38 hectares Calabar port was privately administered and served as an important focus of trade with the outside world for the eastern states and the natural harbor for the northern states of Nigeria. In December 1969, the federal government took over the inadequate port facility and the Nigerian Port Authority became managers. Economic activities at the port have been on the increase, requiring a major upgrade of the facility like dredging and modernization. Contracts awarded in the past to address these challenges have failed to yield desired results. Worried about the state of the project, the managing director of the Nigerian Ports Authority, Mrs. Hadiza Usman, is in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, on a 2-day working tour. First, she meets with the state governor, Senator Ben Ayade. For Governor Ayade, the planned upgrade, if successfully executed, will complement the proposed Bakassi deep-sea port in the state.
Bakassi deep-sea port is actually not a port that will be competing with the existing Nigerian Port Authority. It's actually going to be a competitor, not a competitor, in the sense that basically it's because of its draft of 16 meters, located in a sensitive location to attract major traffic coming from out of Middle and Far East.
The MPA boss also inspects facilities at the port to ascertain the level of work done. Apparently not satisfied, she hints at plans to probe the past dredging projects.
There are various positions as relates to capital project versus maintenance dredging. We have initiated a first meeting. I have informed the management that we're going to have technical sessions next week to determine the level of dredging that is set to have been done. We were requested for the hydrographic surveys that was carried out from the onset. Those documents will facilitate us in determining the way forward around Calabar Channel management. We believe that there's a critical need to resolve this issue so that the drafts can be made deeper and we can have more vessels coming into Calabar. But indeed, we will look backwards to see what went wrong as it relates to capital versus maintenance dredging. And indeed, the work that Calabar Channel Management was set to have embarked upon in 2015.
The $56 million contract for the dredging of Calabar Port Channel was awarded back in 2006. The contract remained uncompleted, and the federal government awarded another contract in November of 2014 at 20 billion naira for its completion. The contract, which was signed by the Nigerian Ports Authority, the Bureau of Public Enterprise, and the Calabar Channel Management, was for the port to be dredged up to 9.8 meters.
Meanwhile, the Cross River State Governor, Ben Ayade, has suspended indefinitely the Commissioner for Water Resources, Ntufam Geboje, and the Managing Director of Water Board Limited, Dr. Ojuigile, for reporting late to work. The governor announced their suspension during an unscheduled tour of ministries, departments and agencies to ensure that civil and public servants comply with basic work ethics. Speaking to newsmen at the premises of the ministry in Calabar, the state capital, he said it was an act of indiscipline for appointees not to be at their duty post before 9 a.m. as the suspension will serve as a deterrent to other government workers.
The Commissioner for Water Resources is not on the seat. We're going to go through his office yet again. The Managing Director of Cross River State Water Board is not in the office. I have no reason, I have no explanation why he's not in the office. I, therefore, with immediate effect, announce his suspension and will appoint somebody to take over this office with immediate effect. And every single commissioner I find in this circumstance will leave. This is the new trend. This is where we started. This is how we've been. As a state, we can't afford the agony of keeping our people challenged in these trying times. Everybody has to sit up to work. We can't afford as a state to be able to run the structure we run today. Nobody should come to work after 8. He must be seen to be at work at 8 o'clock. It's disciplined heart and disciplined mind that will do a very responsible government.
Governor of Cross River State, Mr. Ben Ayade. To the health sector now, and the Association of Resident Doctors at the Ahmadu Bello University Teaching Hospital in Zaria have threatened to down tools if the management fails to pay their outstanding salaries and improve facilities by the end of this month. The president of the association, Dr. Waziri Aliu, accuses the management of shortchanging and victimizing some of their members. However, the management have appealed to the resident doctors not to go on strike.
The Congress frowns at the poor environmental sanitation within the hospital and its environs, which led to our member being beaten by a poisonous snake at the staircase of the surgical ward. Sad enough, he almost lost his life as he suffered from envenomation, as the hospital could not provide anti-snake venom for a doctor on duty for over 36 hours after the snake bit him. The deplorable state of health facilities and equipment in Abud is also astonishing, as simple investigations such as X-rays, ultrasound and MRI have to be postponed due to faulty machines. And if at the end of the month, if our complete emoluments are not paid with August 2016 salaries, as well as other issues raised are not attended to, we are constrained to proceed on a total and an indefinite strike by end of August 2016.
They should give us a chance. They should let peace prevail. And we are assuring them that we are doing all we can to get money released by federal government for us to be able to pay their entitlements. And I want to state here that one of the things that is bothering them is the issue of training, workshops, exams that they go for. Just this week, we received the first quarter allocation from federal government. And we had a attendance committee meeting on Friday. And part of the money, we are dedicating it to service the resident doctors to pay for their exams, for their workshops, and whatever money that management is owing them.
Well, those resident doctors in the Ahmadu Bello University Teaching Hospital are threatening to go on strike. Another protest is happening in Bayelsa State. We'll tell you why in just a moment.